Hey guys, this is just a best and worst whitening toothpaste updated. I'm refilming this because since I filmed the last one I have a new camera, and obviously that voiceover was really bad, so I've been requested quite a lot to update it. But before I start, I want to do a disclaimer. I have bought all these products with my own money and that I'm not being paid for my opinions or anything like that, and all of these are really cheap and averagely priced. So I'm going to start with the Arm & Hammer Advanced White 3 Shades White toothpaste. I'm going to start with the cons because for this there are quite a lot. This is one of the worst ones in this video. The reasons I don't like this is because the consistency is very bitty and lumpy and gritty, and obviously it's got bicarbonate of soda in it, so that is why. It doesn't foam up, it doesn't make my mouth feel clean, which is what a toothpaste is at least supposed to do. It's quite a thin consistency and it's quite runny. The taste, I didn't expect much because it is a bicarbonate of soda toothpaste, but anyone who's done a bicarbonate soak on your teeth or have used this, you know what I'm on about. It doesn't taste very great. And once you've finished brushing your teeth, even after using a mouthwash, I could still feel the gritty feeling, and it's not very nice. And the major con of this one for me is sensitivity. I've experienced sensitivity in the past because when I was 8 I had braces, so many years ago, and I had them for 3 years, so till I was 11. And throughout my time of using braces I had sensitive teeth, so I always used Sensodyne, and I'll get onto that in a minute. But since the age of 11 I've not had a problem with sensitivity, even used in whitening kits and things like that. So this was quite a shock for me because the amount of sensitivity I had from this product was horrible. And I mean, with the smallest breeze my teeth would be so sore, and I've never had sensitivity that bad before. So I will mention the product I used to fix that next. But we'll move on to the pros. It smells nice. It does seem to whiten the teeth slightly, even though I couldn't use all of it, as you can see, because the tube is quite full. I did end up using this for about 2 weeks and then I had to stop. I seriously couldn't use it any longer. It was so painful. But over the short period of time I did use it, I did notice a slight difference. So overall, for me, I will not be buying this again, just mainly for the sensitivity and the texture. But again, if you want to try it and see if you don't have a problem with sensitivity, and maybe it's just me, but personally I wouldn't buy that just for that issue. But if you don't have a problem with sensitivity and you don't mind the fact it doesn't foam up and it is quite a bitty, abrasive texture, then this one might be for you. Okay, so this is the product I used to fix my sensitivity that I had from the Arm & Hammer. This is the Sensodyne Whitening Repair and Protect. Now, I had to use this product after the Arm & Hammer one, as it obviously made my teeth so sensitive, and from past experience Sensodyne always cures sensitivity. So I'm going to start with the cons first because there's not that many of them. This, for me, the only reason it's not a brilliant review for this is because it claims to whiten your teeth, and honestly I didn't notice much of a difference, if any, and I've been through 2 tubes of this. This is the 3rd one and it's half empty. So if it didn't claim to whiten, this would be an amazing toothpaste, but just because it claims to whiten and I didn't notice a difference, then that's the only reason it's not a brilliant review. But the pros is everything else. It instantly stops sensitivity, it cleans well, it's got a nice smell, tastes great, consistency is good. It does everything it says, it just doesn't whiten. So if I just wanted a toothpaste for sensitivity, then along with all the other Sensodynes I've tried except one, then I would buy this. But it just claims to be whitening, and for me, I want a dramatic difference. and for me, I didn't see one with this. That's the only reason it's not a great review. But for overall, I do love this product. If it improved its whitening or it just claimed that it didn't whiten, then this would be an amazing toothpaste. Okay, so as you've just seen, you've just had a picture of the Colgate Max White toothpaste. Now this is the similar one to the Colgate Max White 1, except this doesn't have a time limit on how well it works or how long it takes to work. Now for me, I'm going to start with the pros because there are not many. It smells really minty and fresh and nice, and it's got shimmers in the paste but you can't feel them. But that's the only pros to this. The cons, there are honestly quite a lot. It doesn't work in the whitening aspect and the cleaning aspect. I've been through 3 tubes of this now, and I tried to give it the benefit of the doubt, but I didn't notice the slightest bit of difference in the whitening aspect. The tube itself leaks, so eventually you have to unscrew the little lid and just squeeze out the product. And because the product is dried in the actual lid, you can't screw it back on, so then the product in the tube does dry out. The texture and the aftertaste, can't describe it, I just really don't like it. And after using it and a mouthwash, my teeth really don't feel clean. It doesn't give you that fresh clean feeling, so even if it didn't claim to whiten, this toothpaste for me, it doesn't do what a basic toothpaste should. It needs to make your mouth feel clean and fresh, and this doesn't. So that is why I don't like this one. Overall, I would not recommend this. It leaks, it doesn't clean your teeth, it doesn't whiten. The only thing good is it smells like mint and it smells fresh, but that's it. Okay, so you've just seen a picture of the Oral-B Complete, and again I don't have this one with me, and again I'm starting with the pros because there isn't many. The price, it's super cheap. I think since I did my last video it's gone down in price again. It's probably around £2. It smells really nice, minty and fresh, and it is a big tube. There is 100ml of product in this compared to a 75ml of product you get in most toothpaste. But again, everything else apart from that is a negative. It doesn't clean your teeth, the texture is disgusting, it leaves an aftertaste, it doesn't whiten at all. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this at all. And I just didn't like it. It just didn't do what a basic toothpaste should. Again, even if it got rid of the whitening claim, it would still be really, really bad. Okay, so the next one is the Pearl Drops Instant Beauty, and there is already a review of this on my channel, but I'm just going to add it into this video as this is an overall product that I've tried. And again, this isn't a good review. I will put the link in the description if I remember of the review of this. It's on my channel. This isn't an overall like worst product, but it's again nowhere near the best. So I'm going to start with the pros again because there's not that many. It smells good. I really like how the tube is designed, how it looks like a triangle, and how you unscrew the lid. It tastes okay, it cleans your mouth okay, it doesn't leave your mouth with that brilliant feeling, which, you know, isn't great. So I'm going to move on to the cons. Now the main one, apart from the fact that it doesn't whiten brilliantly, is the colour. And if you watch that video that I'll link in the description, it is neon pink and it stains everything. It stained my sink, it stained my toothbrush, even my teeth. If anyone's ever had braces and they use disclosure tablets, then it's like that, and it takes forever to get it off, even using mouthwash, so I'm not really a fan of that. Consistency is really, really thick. It's seriously, you have to squeeze loads to get it out of the tube, and I don't like it. doesn't foam up very good, and whilst using this I did tend to like it until after this and after the next Pearl Drops one I'm going to review. I went back to my Oral-B 3D White, which will be in later in the video, and until using my 3D White again I didn't realise how bad this product was, and honestly now I've got back into using my two favourite products that will be later on in the video. I would not go back to this. I don't think I would recommend this. It's just, overall, it's not brilliant. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't seem to whiten instantly. I mean, I went through 3 tubes of this, I think. 3 or 4 tubes of this. And I only noticed a slight difference. So, didn't like that. So, now I'm going to insert a picture of the Pearl Drops Everyday White. Okay, so the Pearl Drops Everyday White is... Now, I like this product more than the previous one I've just been talking about. But, again, it's nowhere near my favourite. So, again, I'm going to start with the pros. It smells great. It tastes okay. The consistency is better than the last one. It's not as thick as the last one, but it's still... There's just something about it. The colour, again, it's a normal colour, it doesn't stain your sink, your toothbrush, and it is usually on offer. When I bought the first tube of this, I missed the offer by a day. If I would have gone a day earlier, I would have got this for 90p, which is so cheap, but I paid, I think it was like £2, just less than £2, I can't remember exactly, but it's still super cheap. So, it's super cheap, and that is a massive positive. For me, there are a few cons, but considering the price of it, I don't know. So cons, it doesn't foam, again, like the Instant Beauty one. There's no foam or very little. It doesn't whiten that much. Like I've said, I wanted a dramatic effect, which I do get with certain toothpaste, but this one just wasn't one of them. So there's only 2 negatives, and it depends what result you want. So overall, if you want a gradual whitening product, or if you have white teeth and you want to just keep the upkeep, then this would be a great product. I want a product that I can notice a difference with, and that's the only reason I don't like this one. So like I've said, it's not a really bad product, it's just not for me. Okay, so moving on to the 2 favourite products. This is the Colgate Max White 1. Now this claims to whiten your teeth in a week. The only thing is you have to brush 3 times a day, and that may be a problem or quite difficult for some people. So in a sense, that is the only con for this. The pros are honestly amazing. My teeth always feel super clean. I love how it leaves my mouth feeling. It feels super fresh. I have nice breath. It's very foamy and bubbly. It's a great consistency, and again, like the Colgate Max White, which was the rubbish version of this, it's got the shimmering, and again, you can't taste it or feel it or anything like that. It does the job if you use it 3 times a day, and even if you only brush twice a day, it does the job exactly the same. It just takes a bit longer. For me, I used it 3 times a day and I got instant results. Within the first day I seen a difference. After a week I'd noticed a lot of difference, and then I used it twice a day just to see if I'd get effects as well, and brushing 3 times a day got you the bright effect in a week. Brushing twice a day gets you the effect in 2 to 2.5 weeks. So it does still do amazing things. Like, you will notice the difference with this, or I did anyway. Overall, I will repurchase this, and I do love this product. I think for me, it's just this isn't that widely available, so I do struggle to get hold of this, but obviously it depends where you live. And the next one I'm going to move on to now. Okay, so this is the last product. I am going to have to be quick because my memory card is about to run out of space. I love this, there's no cons, it smells great, it's really minty, it is widely available. and you can also buy it in one that protects the enamel as well, which could be a benefit if you have weak enamel. So overall I do love this product, and it's widely available, it does what it says, and I'm afraid that is all of the products guys, so thank you for watching and stay tuned.